holding out on us again. If you haven't given us enough money, I guess we're gonna have to take it out of you piece by piece.
No, please! Take my wife and children instead. Anything!
Wife and children. Sounds like a good idea.
How'd you like that?
This is private property. By what authority are you trespassing on this estate? Leave immediately. Only those on official family business are permitted within the estate.
These settlers have come to Dantooine seeking privacy. Perhaps we should respect their wishes. Down you go! Down you go! You asked for this! Let's go! You like that?
Achuta, unga kun bistolpi kikumiana, dong patugas maktelea. Unga diho donga kun hongkabi, wana kun bez ching palamule tongking ba munote. Mucho shak pakat. Kieno no nama paule rachiku, ta kunchus takmiki grabumopo. Kachichu ita modunga. Tolbabank, wale oganda naru chuchut. Jeda badwana nigi bobo. Tonga bunsha ninya. Tong patukashmak telea. Tonga diho tonga kun hongkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tongking ba munote. Kachikun ita hodonga. Iking kuno pa mulera chikun. Stimo podona diodunga ku kape. Tong haitwam jiji jung lumpa. Lita poe tikito. Dolpa da bongualeo gandonan chuchu. Kachi chu ita dundonga. Yuma lita kuto dun. Chila mulane nindu bobo. Onga kumbis jang ba mulera. Unga diho tonga kun hongkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tongking ba munote. Tokning chatukun ne mulerabes. Kachikun ita hodonga. Iking kuno pa mulera chikun. Stimo podona rundi hodunga ku hongkabe. Runda diho tonga kun hongkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tongking ba nunotek. Tokning chatukun ne mulerabes. Kachikun ita hodonga. Iking kuno pa mulera chikun. Stimo podona rundi hodunga ku hongkabe. Runda diho tonga kun hongkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tongking ba nunotek. Tokning chatukun ne mulerabes. Kachikun ita hodonga. Iking kuno pa mulera chikun. Stimo podona rundi hodunga ku hongkabe. Runda diho tonga kun hongkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tongking ba nunotek. Tokning chatukun ne mulerabes. Mucho shak pakat. Kieno no nama paule rachikun.
Ah, greetings. You must be assisting Master Baluk in his investigation. I'm Handon Gould. Perhaps you've heard of me? Well, I presume you wish to hear my story, then. I shall tell you, of course, but there's not much to it. I'm sure that you'll agree that Rickard is quite obviously guilty of murder. You see, I was out here running earlier today. Yes, running. I do that a lot. Can't stand speeders, never use them. Keeps me in shape, too, you know. Anyway, I was out running on the other side of that bridge there, and all of a sudden I heard a shot coming from over here. I ran over and found this man Calder lying on the ground, dead. And I saw Rickard come skulking out of the shadows of the rocks south of the river, and I knew something was wrong. I hit my emergency button and called the Enclave right away. Well, there. That's my story. Now, please hurry this up and arrest Rickard so I can get on with my day.
Another Jedi, huh? Helping that Twi'lek investigate, no doubt. He seems stumped. I'm Rickard Lusoff. Maybe you can figure this out and let me get out of here. Well, I was out hunting Iriaz when I spotted one over here by the bridge. I pull out my rifle and aim at it. I couldn't see it that well, mind you, because the damn sun was in my eyes. So I shoot it and it drops. I walk over here and find Handon standing over Calder's body. So why don't you get this whole farce over with and send that whiner Handon to the prison he belongs in?
Greetings, apprentice. You must be the one Master Boluk has enlisted to help him with this problem. I am an information retrieval droid. I can assist you by accessing the records of both the Jedi Enclave and the central government facilities here on Dantooine. If you have any need of my services, please do not hesitate to talk to me. I have already retrieved some information from the archives on Netic, Rickard Lusoff, and Handon Gould. I have also had time to examine the body of Mr. Netic. Is there any information you require? My preliminary analysis of the body indicates that he was killed approximately 3 hours ago by a single energy blast to the torso. Is there any other information you need? Very well. I will be here to assist you.
How can I be of further assistance? Injured? No, of course not. Why would I have been? Fit as a bathtub. I run. I don't know if I mentioned that. Of course.
So, what do you want to know? Well, I kind of sprained my ankle running through the bush before I found the body, but it's nothing that serious. So, I told you already, didn't I? Was hunting some Iriaz. Haven't seen many in the area recently, what with those calf hounds acting up. But they're still around. Was in my blind a little south of here when I spotted one, like I said before. I shot and pow, went down. But when I come over here, there's Handon standing over the body and the Iriaz was gone. Now I don't have nothing to do with this, so can I go now? So, what do you want to know? Right.
Kupa, che kupa. Kupa, che kupa. Gino mulera kempaija, kislimo po duama. Tong haidwam jiji lumpa. Nita po e tikito. Dolpa da bongualeo gandonan chuchut. Kachi chu ita dundonga. Yumalita kuto dun. Chilamulane nindubobo. Onga kumbis ba mulera. Ta kunjus takmiki grabulmogo. Kachi chu ita bodunga. Dolpa bank waleo ganda naru chuchut. Mogesha punka bola wana chikne. Mule slimo podadara nanga kumbis mule rabes. Kachikun ita hodonga. Ikin kuno pa mule rachikun. Mucho shak pakat.
How can I be of further assistance? I knew him a little bit, but I was not any sort of great friend to him or anything. I never really associated with him that much. In truth, I didn't really want to. He had a reputation. Very inconsiderate of family, I heard. But merely having heard unkind things about someone wouldn't make me want to kill him. Of course.
So, what do you want to know? Yeah, I knew him. Hell, we've known each other for a good long time. Doesn't mean I really have to have liked the slime ball. Maybe I shouldn't be so hard on him, especially now that he's dead. We actually got along pretty well most of the time. We just had our differences. We were actually business partners. We were involved in some orbit-to-ground transport operations for Aerotech. Can I leave now? I should probably be the one to give the news to his wife. Right.
How can I be of further assistance? Well, you see, Calder was involved in some pretty sordid business from time to time. More often than not, I've heard. Disreputable business practices, even more disreputable clients. I've even heard he had dealings with a hut. A hut here on Dantooine. Now, I bet you're wondering if I had any reasons to kill the man, but I tell you, I hardly knew him. I saw him once or twice, yes, and I've heard some pretty unkind things about him, but certainly nothing that would make me want to kill him. I'm sorry, I'm getting a bit agitated. Why must we remain here? Can't you see that Rickard must have shot him? Of course, of course.
Is there any other information you need? The Southwood Speeder rental business has records that over the past several weeks, a speeder had been rented by Mr. Nettic and Mr. Gould. Is there any other information you need? According to the municipal authorities near the Garang spaceport, there had been news of violent drunken activity in a cantina attached to the port. Apparently, a Mr. R. Lusoff was making accusations at a Mr. C. Nettic about cheating him in a business deal. Jedi Tuka was dispatched to the scene and restored order. Is there any other information you need? Very well. I will be here to assist you.
How can I be of further assistance? But I realize this must seem like a motive to you, but I assure you it isn't. I dislike Calder, true. I would punch his face in, given the opportunity, but I would not kill him. My wife was cheating on me with him. I slept in my own bed while I was in the next room. But, as much as I may hate him for that, I could not kill him. It may have been my own fault for driving my wife away. I must try not to take the law into my own hands. I was just out running, trying to clear my head for the divorce proceedings, not stalking him to kill him. Running is not a crime. Of course, of course.
So, what do you want to know? Now, I don't love Calder, but we go back a long way. We run a suborbital shipping and transport company out of Garang Spaceport. We've been partners in that business for well over 20 years, and we've been doing just fine the way we are. Right.
Akupache kupa. Gino mulira kempajak. Lunga di hotonga kun hankabi. Akupache kupa. Gino mulira kempajak. Slimopodwama. Takujus takmiki grabulmogo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Tolbabank wale oganda naru chuchut. Mogesha ponka bola wana chikne. Amule slimo podadara nanga kumbis mule rabes. Kachikun ita hodonga. Mucho shakpaka.
Is there any other information you need? We cannot get any more specific analysis from that sample other than the fact it did not belong to Calder. Is there any other information you need? Very well.
How can I be of further assistance? That blaster was stolen from my house last week. I never knew what happened to it. I hardly have enough money to afford a single blaster, let alone another. I can't tell you how important it is to have a weapon on hand with all these ravenous cath hounds around. Even an Irias can take a man down if it gets in the mood. Every settler has a weapon. It's our most prized possession. I would most appreciate it if I could have that back after you determine that Rickard is the killer. How can I be of further assistance? Knock his block off, maybe, sure, but not kill him. Well, hope you don't find that incriminating. Normally I'm not prone to outbursts like that, but Calder, Mr. Neddick, he was not a very nice person. Not a very nice person to me or my family. I had had my suspicions for several weeks, but had no proof until 2 days ago. It seems Calder was seeing my wife, right under my nose, no less.
Well, if you can't keep her, it's your own fault.
But, as much as I may hate him for that, I could not kill him. It may have been my own fault for driving my wife away. I was just out running, trying to clear my head for the divorce proceedings, not stalking him to kill him. Running is not a crime. Of course.
So, what do you want to know? That blaster? Never seen it before. Calder himself had a preference for Ichani weaponry. He had this one really nice light blaster rifle that he always used. Always wished I could get myself a rifle like the one he had.
Ichanis make delicate weapons with too little firepower. Lightweight stuff, if you ask me.
That blaster ain't it, though. Calder only had the one rifle, too, so he either must have borrowed that, or it's someone else's. Right.
Is there any other information you need? I am sorry, but I seem to be failing you. I have searched and searched, but I cannot seem to come up with anything at all. I thought to find the record of the missing weapon report Mr. Gould filed with the authorities, but there does not seem to be one. Is there any other information you need? Very well.
Donde dijo Donga kun honkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tunking ba nunotek. Tukning chatukune mulerabes. Ka chikun ita Donga. Iking kuno ba mulera chikun. Slimo podona rudio Donga kun kabe.
Is there any other information you need? I have just received back an analysis of a sample of the blood found on the weapon. It had been sent back to the Enclave just before you arrived. The blood on the weapon is definitely not Calder's. Unfortunately, there was a bacterial contaminant in the sample that had been taken back to the laboratory, and it had become degraded. We cannot get any more specific analysis from that sample other than the fact it did not belong to Calder. Is there any other information you need? Very well.
Donde dijo Donga kun honkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tunking ba nunotek. Donde dijo Donga kun honkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tunking ba nunotek. Tukning chatukune mulerabes.
Hey, what are you doing?
Jedi badawana ni dibobo. Tong na bungsha ni nunya. Tong patukashmak talea. Takong just takniki grabel moko. Kachichu ita bodunga. Tolbabank wale oganda naru chuchut. Ogesha ponka bola wana chikne. Amule slimo podadara nanga kumbis mule rabes. Ronda dijo Donga kun honkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tung tong abum sha umnino. Wanga kun bis king balemura. Ta kung just takniki grabel mogo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Tolbabank wale oganda naru chuchut. Mogesha ponka bola wana chikne. Wamule slimo podadara nanga kumbis mule rabes. Ka chikun ita hodonga. Iking kuno pa mule ra chikun. Slimo podona rundi hodonga ku honkabe. Ronda di hodonga kun honkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tunking ba nunotek. Tugning chatukune mulerabes. Tong haitwam juji lumpa. Lita poe tikitu. Dolpa da bongwalea gandona chuchut. Kachi chu ita dundonga. Yumalita kuto dun. Jilamulane ni dubobo. Wonga kumbis ba mulera. Damn you.
Damn both of you.
Takunjas takniki grabelmogo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Dolbabank waleo ganda naru chuchut. Kachikun ita hodonga. Ikinkuno ba mulera chikun. Tong haitwam juji lumpa. Nita poe tikitu. Dolpa da bongwalea gandona chuchut. Kachi chu ita dundonga.
You did good. You might just make a proper Jedi yet. Who knows?
Achuta. Wonga kunbis dolpi kikuyana. Dong patugas maktelea.
Have you found the Mandalorian raiders yet? Good. Good. Put them down like the animals they are. But now that you've killed some of them, they won't stop until you've defeated their leader. You must find him and kill him too. Thank you, young Jedi.
It is good sometimes to stop and reflect on the beauty of nature and the Force. I am sorry. I tend to get carried away. I do not believe we have met, apprentice. My name is Nemo. Is there something I can help you with? Indeed. What is it you would like from me? The Council has told you nothing of the Grove? Do not be so quick to judge circumstances about which you are ignorant. Not everything may be as transparent as you would believe. The Grove can be found to the south and east in the plains, but be wary of Cathhounds. They may be agitated by the power in the Grove. Is there something else I can help you with? I hope your time is well spent here on Dantooine.
Greetings, friend. I think I can safely assume you are a member of the Jedi Order. Has the Council agreed to hear our petition? Oh, I'm sorry. I was mistaken. Does the Council require our presence? Oh, I see. I am mistaken. How may I be of assistance? My name is Gar. Me and my fine wife, Rilke, here...
A pleasure.
...live on one of the northern farms. But the Cathhounds and the Mandalorian problem has been getting really bad of late, and we're here to ask the Jedi Council to help. Ever since the Republic beat them years ago, little groups have been roaming all over the place.
They're pathetic. They're taking scraps when they should be taking worlds.
With the Sith invasion, the Republic doesn't have the manpower to hunt them down. The Jedi are even worse off because Malik has been hunting them specifically. They're worried that he might even be supporting these raiders, so don't want to face them directly. That puts us in a kind of hard situation. Is there anything else I can help you with? Farewell, then. May the Force be with you. Isn't that how it goes? Yes. May the Force be with you.
will be your doom! You are strong. Stronger than me, even in my darkness. I am Juhani, and this is my grove. This is the place of my dark power. This is the place you have invaded. When I embraced the dark side, this is where I sought my solace. It is mine. When I slew my master, Quatra, I knew I could never go back. And now I revel in my dark power. Power enough to crush the life from someone such as you. Or so I had thought. What is it you want? Why do you bother me? The Council has sent you here to kill me. Why then, when you bested me so easily, did you not simply finish your task? Is it not apparent that I can never be saved? Lies. Leave me and come back when you have the courage to finish your task. What is it you want? Talk. You who have beaten me so easily just want to talk? I do not believe it. Kill me now while you still have the power. Not anger, peace. Yet even with your naive attitude, you managed to beat me. I am pathetic. I sit here and think myself to be great by embracing the dark side, but I am nothing. There is no way I could be turned back. I always thought they held me back, or jealous of my power. This is only because I was not good enough to meet their standards. I never have been. I seem to still have much to learn, both about being a Jedi and about myself. But I wish the cost of my ignorance had not been so high. I wish that my master had not suffered because of me. If she were alive now, there would be so much I would say to her. So much I would apologize for. How can the Council ever take me back with what I have done? Striking my master down in anger is unforgivable. If I show them I am free of passion, that I am serene, that I am willing to forsake the dark side, maybe, just maybe, they would accept me back. Do you think they would? Could it be possible after what I have done? I thank you, Master Jedi. I will return to the Council then. I shall submit myself to their judgment and hope they will forgive me. Again, I thank you. I am sure I will hear great things about you in the future.
Yeah?
What?
What?
I must give you my thanks. Because of you, I am once again welcome within the Jedi Order. I have spoken to the Council, and they have helped me see the truth. The truth about myself, and the truth of my actions. Quatra's injuries were not so severe as I first believed. I was foolish to believe I could harm a master such as she with my clumsy efforts. The fierce confrontation between us was nothing more than part of my training. Quatra wanted me to understand the threat of the dark side, to see how easy it was to fall from the path of light. Quatra's methods may seem strange, but I trust her wisdom. This lesson has been difficult, but I am better because of it. Humility is never easy to teach, but now I truly understand my own limitations.
You can't expect to get everything handed to you on a silver platter.
After our last battle, Quatra had nothing left to teach me. I needed time alone to explore the turmoil of my own spirit. Only then was I ready to follow a guide. You. Back to the light. When I left, Quatra knew her work with me was done. There are other disciples who need training throughout the galaxy, and she could not stay to see if I passed this most difficult trial. With your help, I have passed this difficult trial. The Council now feels I am ready to continue with my training, though they have asked me to wait here for the time being.
First the Jedi trick you into becoming an enemy, then they welcome you back as a friend. I can't say I approve of their training methods.
Giving you a second chance like this is a clear sign of weakness. Sometimes I find it hard to believe the Jedi could defeat my people in battle.
I do not know what the Council has in store for me, but I will trust in the Force, in the way of the Jedi to help me through whatever is to come.
You have done well, my pupil. The ancient grove has been purified, and Juhani's journey down the dark path has been halted. Because of you, she walks once more in the light. But though she was saved, do not dismiss what happened to her. Juhani is both dedicated and true to the ideals of the Order, yet she was still vulnerable to the dark side, as are we all. She struck her master in anger during her training, and injured her greatly. But it was Quatra's choice to test Juhani this way, and it seems to have made its point. Juhani has been redeemed, and you have passed your final test. Congratulations, apprentice. Or should I say, congratulations, Padawan. You have proven yourself worthy of joining the Jedi. Let me be the first to welcome you as a full-fledged member of our Order.
It is good to see Juhani has returned to the way of the light. You are to be commended for your role in this. Your actions give us great hope for the future. Your training is now complete, Padawan. And perhaps now it is time we dealt with the matter of the dream you and Bastila shared. When we heard of the ruins in your dreams, Master Dorak recognized it as one of a series of ancient structures here on Dantooine. This one in particular lies to the east of this enclave. We sent a Jedi to investigate, but he has not returned. Perhaps sending him in the first place was a mistake. The Force is guiding you through your visions. It may be that exploring the ruins is a task tied to your destiny. That is why the Council has now decided you should be the one to investigate this. The secrets to stopping Malak may be hidden within those ruins. You must investigate them and find what Revan and Malak were looking for. Be sure to bring Bastila with you. There is a powerful link between you, and you will need to draw strength from each other during the trials ahead.
I demand justice! The Sandral family is a blight upon Dantooine. They must be punished.
The Council will look into this matter, Mr. Matale. You must be patient. Your accusations have no proof, and we do not want you stirring up trouble with the Sandrals if there is some mistake.
Mistake? My son Shen is missing. How can there be any doubt the Sandrals are to blame?
There are other possible explanations for your son's disappearance.
Ah, you Jedi are good for nothing but talk. I shall only wait so long before I take action on my own.
As dangerous as the threat from Darth Malak and the Sith may be, we Jedi cannot simply abandon our other responsibilities. The Council has promised Alan Matale we will look into his son's disappearance. Should you have time, Padawan, you may want to investigate this matter.
If Shen Matale is not returned to his father, it may ignite a savage and bloody feud between the Matale and Sandral estates. We must not allow that to happen.
Your study and training are important, of course, but the Jedi are not a cloistered order. Our influence and teachings must spread beyond the walls of our academies.
It is in the real world that we truly prove ourselves worthy of the title Jedi. You would do well to remember this, young Padawan.
The task has its own importance. It may also serve to divert our minds for a short time, something which carries its own rewards.